Hey guys, before I say anything, this review will contain spoilers. So if you do not want to know what happened in Dragon Ball Super Episode 48, do not watch. Click out the video and go watch whatever other videos that you normally watch on YouTube. Um, I just want to forewarn you guys that this episode will contain spoilers. So, episode 48 is now done. Well, not completely. Subtitle version needs to come out, which will come out tomorrow. The website that I use said that it'll be out in about less than 10 hours. So the title for episode 48 is Hope Again Trunks Wakes Up into the Present. So the episode starts off with a review, with a review of last week's episode, which they started off with the Cabbage Patch scene. I'm very surprised they didn't start off with Trunks running. They show Trunks running, Bulma dying, and whatever else they choose to put as a preview. Um, but they chose the Cabbage Patch scene, which, I mean, it was an okay scene, but I'm more worried about the whole future Trunks Black Mai Bulma thing. And so the episode starts off with Trunks looking at Mai, Trunks calling Mai's name, wanting her to wake up, but she isn't waking up. So he um, he gets angry and he grabs her hand. Then Trunks transformed to Super Saiyan, and he lunges at Black and gut punches him, but Black eats the attack and launches or gives future Trunks a few punches of his own, and the whole fight scene between Black and future Trunks or Super Saiyan future Trunks was just epic. It just reminded me of the old Dragon Ball scenes, the Goku versus Vegeta, the Goku versus Kid Buu, the Goku versus Cell, whatever major good fight there was in Dragon Ball Z. This scene was executed properly. They put a lot of time and effort into this. They didn't wait they didn't wait 2, 3 episodes for us to see Trunks fight Black. We saw it right off the bat. The first 5 minutes of the episode, we saw them fight. Then, sorry, I got a text message. After them fighting, Black charges an attack, and Trunks put his hands on the ground, and he feels that his sword is next to him, so he throws his sword, which disrupts the attack from Black, and his sword. He captures his sword. The sword like throws itself back to him like a homing device, and he puts the sword into his sword protector. I'm not too sure. There's a word for it. The holder to hold the sword, but I'm drawing a blank right now. And after that, we see Trunks use the Masenko attack, which was a famous attack that Gohan used. And I'm talking about present Gohan, or you could say past Gohan when he was a kid, and future Gohan. And the only time that I remember him using that, and I could be wrong, the last time I saw him use that attack was in the Super Android 13 movie. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. If you guys remember, please put down in the comment section below what movie he used the Masenko attack. But that was a really good scene. Seeing him use something else other than Burning Slash or Finish Buster or the attack he used on Cell that killed him. But after that quick fight scene, right before he used the Masenko, or even before that, even for last episode, Black continuously refers to Trunks as Saiyajin. He always are it's your time. It's time for your end, or it's time for your last breath. Saiyajin, 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 and why, he always saying that, and he keeps saying that he wants to end the warrior race, which is ironic because whoever has the image of Goku chose a Saiyan over something else. You could have used another body, you could have used another image, but you chose a Saiyan. I think it's kind of ironic. Then after the Masenko attack, Trunk goes into the lab, into the time machine, and he's holding his arm because he got hurt between that fight scene of Black and Trunks fighting. He got hurt real bad on his right arm, and he launches into the air. Trunks is looking at Black, and Black turns around and he looks surprised, and he goes for a purple and black. It looked like a negative energy type Kamehameha, but he launches the attack and nearly misses his Trunks time machine. He disappeared right before the attack even came close to hitting the machine. And then while we see a quick scene of Trunks in the time machine going back into the past, and Trunks is having flashbacks of Bulma and Mai telling him that he's the one that needs to save the future. And then right after that, he passes out. His head hits the dashboard. Then we go to a quick scene of the Pilaf gang and Kid Trunks in school, and they the teacher was asking a math question and noticed Kid Trunks wasn't paying attention, so she picked Kid Trunks to answer the question. And he's trying to do the equation, but Pilaf is telling him what the answer is. And right after that, there's, I guess, a kind of a show and tell type thing where Pilaf was presenting something. I'm not too sure what it was. I always say every week I watch the episode raw, so I have to watch the episode again with the subtitles. Then after that, we see Shu, Mai, Pilaf, the teacher, and Kid Trunks in the time capsule on the balcony having lunch. Then Kid Trunks notices something forming in the air, and it was the time machine, and lands on the ground. So he flies off the balcony to the time machine, wipes off the dust, and surprised to see that someone's in there. And he freaks out because he sees that it's him, because he could notice by the hair. Bulma runs to the time machine, puts her hand on the word hope, and she knows it's future Trunks. And she goes back to her lab. She's scattering through her lab looking for the little talking machine that she created to contact Whis and Beerus, and because she knows that that Goku and Vegeta are on Whis' planet. And Bulma goes back to where Trunks is, because he's now on. She takes him out the time machine, puts him on the bed, and shows Goku, Vegeta, Whis, and Beerus that Trunks is there. And Bulma is telling Goku to teleport and come here. It's like come to the to where future Trunks is. But Goku says that he can't sense any ki to teleport there, and then Vegeta tells Trunks to transform so Goku can sense his ki. And before that, before I'm gonna go back quickly, before Bulma had placed Trunks onto the bed, she says out loud that she notices that Trunks has blue hair. So we might get an maybe a quick explanation next week, but we will get an explanation why future Trunks' hair is blue. And after Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and Whis go to where Bulma, Kid Trunks, Pilaf gang, and Trunks is there, Vegeta is telling Goku to teleport to Korin's tower and get some sensu beans so he can heal up. So we have Goku teleporting to Korin's tower. We have a scene of Yajirobe and Korin doing limbo, and Goku's asking Korin, "Do you have any sensu beans?" And Korin says, "Yes, it's right in the pot." And I'm not too sure what they were discussing, but then Goku teleports back, gives Trunks the sensu bean, and Trunks is healed. He wakes up, he gets up, and he looks. The first person he sees is Goku, and when he wakes up with a confused look. The reason why he's waking up with a confused look because the last time he saw Goku, he teleported with Imperfect Cell to before Cell self-destructed, and Goku teleports to King Kai's planet, and then he dies there with Bubbles, Gregory, and King Kai. Even though Cell came back, and Super Perfect Cell shot a Ki Blast at Trunks, so which that is the last thing he remembers. So Trunks wakes up, he sees him, and he launches at him, and Goku blocks it, of course, and then the scene cuts off and it goes to black. Not to Goku black, but the scene goes black before they show the credits in the preview of next week episode. Then for the preview for episode 49, we see Goku and Trunks par. I'm not sure if Trunks is gonna fight Goku or Goku is going to explain that he was brought back to life after um, the self destruction, after sacrificing himself to save the Earth again. And then we see the preview shows Black and Goku, and I'm not too sure if Black is going to find some type of way and go in the past to find Trunks and everybody there, or Goku, Vegeta, and the gang are gonna go to the future, which I highly doubt. I think it's the other option that Black finds a way into the present or into the past present, which is their time, and he's gonna cause some havoc in the present slash Trunks' past. But this episode was pretty good. I gotta give this episode. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Only reason why I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 because that whole Pilaf gang and Kid Trunks scene with them in school, we already had enough lightheartedness after the Champa arc. We don't need any more lightheartedness. I just want the episode to go straight into the doom and gloom like episode 47 did. There was more doom and gloom there. There was a scene of the Cabbage Patch training, but that was it. But most of the episode focused on the future. On it focused on Trunks, Mai, Bulma, Black. That's what I want this arc to focus on. I don't want to see any more lightheartedness. We already saw that after the Champa arc. We got 5-6 episodes of lightheartedness. I don't want to see it no more. I understand they want to do that because they don't want to make the whole episode doom and gloom. But at the same time, they need to remember that we had 5-6 episodes of hot lightheartedness slash peaceness after the Champa arc. But if I had to rate the fight scene between Super Saiyan Trunks and Black, I give that episode a 10 out of 10 because they executed that fight scene perfectly. Him going Super Saiyan, gut punching Goku or gut punching Black in the gut, even though he took it. Him throwing his sword to block his attack, the Masenko, the purple black negative, Kamehameha from Black. That whole scene, I will give a 10 out of 10. But the whole episode itself, I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. But let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you have any more questions? Did some of the questions you had last week were answered. How many questions you have for this week? Let me know. Um, Share the video, like the video, comment what you're looking forward to for episode 49. But I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.